Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to a reading for the week of August 9th. This week, we are going to jump right in here. This is the True Black Tarot, and it is a new deck. It is awesome, but like I've been saying to everybody else, I realize you probably can't see the name of the deck right there, but that's the deck we're going to use. So let's see what is going on for you here. Oh, I like this card. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to show you all the cards as well here, Taurus. So don't worry about that. But it kind of looks like you're getting ready to begin a cycle here. This deck has one additional card in it. And it's meant to come up after the world. It's funny because I always say that the world to me represents like a birthing process or going through a birthing process. And you have this ant card right here, and it's like a card of birth, and being reborn or starting the cycle over again. So that's interesting. We'll have to take a look and see what that's all about here, Taurus. But let's see what is going on for you. You have the Justice card coming up here, Taurus. So there definitely could be, obviously, justice coming in for you here. I feel like it's more like fairness that's coming in for you here. You have the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. It's like, that type of energy is like getting paid for your work or getting paid your worth for something, right? Three of Pentacles is a card of hard work. And it's like a card of getting paid for your hard work. So I do feel for some of you, it's like there could be kind of like fairness coming in for the work that you have done here with this energy. So I definitely like to see that. But I do feel like there's justice coming in for you here. Again, Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. I almost feel like someone's delivering you a message. This could be the truth coming in for you here. You have this Knight of Pentacles here. He's got that book in his hand, which is interesting. And so I feel for a lot of you, this could be, and there's like a book right here, Three of Pentacles. I do feel in a lot of ways, the Knight of Pentacles is a card of hard work. Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. So this to me, again, if you have been working hard towards something, what I would say here, looking at everything, putting it all together, it's like if you have been doing something, hoping for recognition, I feel like this could be recognition coming in for you here. So that would be really nice, especially if you're doing something where you're trying to get attention, like maybe building a business, really nice. If you're looking for love, really good reading, because again, I feel like you could be getting very positive attention for the work that you've been doing. Like if you've been making changes, if you've been learning about love, anything like that, it's like you're being rewarded for the work that you have done. Again, here's the Three of Pentacles right here. It's basically just saying you've been doing a good job. And you have the Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer shores. Definitely improvements coming in for you here. I feel like you're finally like noticing improvements. It's almost like I feel like saying, the words that are popping into my head here in this first row are the universe is catching up. So sometimes I think it can be one of those things where maybe we are trying to do something personal. Maybe we're trying to lose weight, right? Or maybe we're trying to get healthy. And it's like maybe we don't lose weight for a long period of time, then all of a sudden we do, right? I kind of get that here, where it's like, it's almost like a dam is being released, in your life. I wouldn't say it's that dramatic because, to say that a dam is being released, it would suggest that a ton of energy is coming out here. I feel like this is the beginning of that, though. So I definitely like this, where it's like the floodgates are about to open. Let's put it that way. But it's like you're almost there. Next, you have the Hummingbird Spirit. It says, be here, be now on this card. I do get like a rushing energy here. Again, floodgates, rushing water, that would make sense. So, there could be like a lot of energetic movement going on in your life at this time, Taurus. I do feel like this is saying be present. I feel like there's a lot of energy that could be having you like very excited for the future. This is a good thing, but again, sometimes I think if we're like too excited for the future, we start to worry because it's like we have nothing else to think about. So then we start to like all the concerns and things like that come up. It's a card of like just enjoying the moment. It's a card of harvest as well. Hummingbirds have to travel long distance to get their food, so it's kind of like a card of having gone through a lot of work to get to the nectar. So definitely a very good energy for you. You have this Anet card, the King of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the King of Wands showing up here. I do feel that there could be love coming in for you. So for those of you who are looking for love, I would say this is like a rebirth type of love energy with this card. I am getting pregnancy here. So if you've been trying to get pregnant, this could definitely be pregnancy coming in for you. But in a lot of ways, I feel this could also be love coming in for you here with this energy. I would be careful of temptation from the past. Three of Cups, you have the Devil right here, which we'll talk about. And it's almost like this reading is saying, hey, sometimes I think maybe we could have someone come back from the past and we say yes because we just don't want to be alone, right? I feel like this is saying don't be tempted necessarily. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions, right? So, but I do feel that this is kind of like saying you might be tempted to go back to a person from the past, but really if you're patient, I feel like there's someone new who's going to be much better for you coming in for you here. I'm just getting on this King of Swords, old story is what's popping into my head. So if that's love for you, Taurus, I feel like this is your old story. This person could be your old story. And I feel like there's a new story coming in for you. It doesn't matter even if this isn't love. I feel like you're about to start a new story in your life. And this could be, I'm getting something about attention. It's weird. You have the Emperor here. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But for some reason, I keep getting recognition or attention on the Emperor. Not really a card of recognition or attention, but it's popping into my head. So I have to say it. But I would say here that I feel like this is your old story for some reason. Those are the words I'm getting. And I feel like this is the new one right here. Three of Cups and the King of Wands. If it's love, could be a fire sign coming in for you. Could be any sign, of course. I just feel that there's going to be a lot of desire to be with this person. Three of Cups, celebration, reunion, happiness. It's kind of weird because sometimes I feel like when I get a card here, like the Three of Cups, I feel like it it's like saying, it kind of like spider webs out into the reading. And that's how I see it in my head. And to me, what that means is that there are multiple connections going on in the reading with this card, Three of Cups. So again, number one, I feel like someone might be trying to have a reunion with you here, Taurus, but I would be careful of that, like I said. Especially with this Devil here, I feel like the other part of the spider web is like this is someone new who's coming in. It could be a reunion still. Could be someone that I do feel for some of you, it's someone that you knew maybe in the past, probably never was a relationship. For others, it could just be a past life connection, I feel. But definitely a very deep connection that I get here on this King of Wands. Something where you have very strong desires. If you are not looking for love, I would just say that the King of Wands represents kind of like working on your desire. And so you could desire to have a business. You could desire to do something new with your life. And this is kind of like you needing to work on those things that you desire to do. King of Wands requires us to be bold, assertive. Really, we have to like go for things hard with the King of Wands, but very good energy. Next, you have the Wisdom card. So I feel like you have all the wisdom you need. You have everything you need to get started. If you have Capricorn in your chart, I would definitely watch that reading. Capricorn was very similar to this, so I would definitely watch it again if you have it in your chart. But I do feel like you have a lot of wisdom. I feel like you're discovering new things as well with this energy. You have the Emperor here, then you have the Six of Cups and the Devil showing up. Again, Six of Cups, right? Devil, I would be careful of someone coming back from the past here. And again, this person might not be positive. They might not be like totally negative or an addict or something like that, like the Devil suggests. Sometimes I feel like the Devil just says we are tempted by a person from the past and we need to be careful, right? Or, it kind of like says that we could be settling when we shouldn't, or that we have a certain, maybe we're bound to a person when we shouldn't be. So I don't really feel like it's like, all that dramatic. I don't think it needs to be that big of a deal here, Taurus. I would just be careful with the Devil energy. and someone coming back from the past. For others, I feel like there's a lot of attention coming in for you. I keep getting the word attention on this Emperor here, Taurus. So I feel like you could be getting a lot of attention in work or business. And I feel like this attention is going to be very good for you. I feel like you need to have a plan, is what I'm getting here with this energy. Sometimes it's like, I think we see this today, right? I don't know if anybody remembers Chewbacca Mom, right? Remember that lady? She was hilarious. She put on the Chewbacca mask, right? And then she was all over the news and everything like that. When something like that happens, it's like that's like an opportunity, right? But she has basically disappeared because it's like she wasn't prepared for what happened. She wasn't prepared with more content. She wasn't prepared with like other things to do. So it's like, I'm saying this because I feel like in your life, it's like there's about to be like a random, not a going viral type of opportunity, but I feel like there's going to be an opportunity where if you are prepared to double down on the opportunity, it's going to be like a gift from the universe. 6 of Cups. It's going to require work. The devil to me sometimes can represent kind of like, they say making a deal with the devil. I don't think you're literally making a deal with the devil. I feel that there could just be something that becomes like a little bit of an obligation, but it's not going to be something you're going to be stuck to forever. But, just to, give you an example, I feel like there could be an opportunity for you in your business. Maybe you get a lot of attention, or maybe, I don't know, getting something like a promotion here. But it's not like you're getting promoted at work. I'm getting something like you are being promoted to a group of people, if that makes sense, where it's like someone wants to talk about you. Maybe you're going to be on a podcast, or someone wants to put you on their YouTube channel or whatever. I feel like you need to have a plan with that Emperor energy, if that is for you, where you kind of have a follow-up plan, like what is going to happen after I do this, right? So if you are doing anything, and it doesn't have to just be that. It could be like at work. Maybe your boss wants to, let you do some like side work that's going to get you a lot of attention. There needs to be a plan after that for you so that you can continue the momentum. And that's like really what I'm getting here is it's like, again, don't be Chewbacca Mom. Don't just disappear, right? Take advantage of your 15 minutes here of fame and, kind of drag it out. I feel like there's really an opportunity this is what's popping into my head, Taurus. It's like there's going to be an opportunity that comes your way. I'm not saying it's going to be something that's going to make you famous. It could be, but I'm just saying I feel like there's an opportunity that could make you a lot of money, that could move you forward in life in some other area of your life. But again, there needs to be a plan after. So I feel like the Emperor is saying, like, prepare for something like that. Kind of a vague message, I realize that, but, it is what it is. That'll make sense to someone. I do also feel that there could be a fire sign like an Aries coming in for some of you, but we're going to clarify this reading here, Taurus, and see where it goes. Between the 6 of Swords and this Ant card, you have the 5 of Swords, definitely going through kind of like this death, rebirth type of cycle energy. Again, this card here is like a death, rebirth type of energy. It comes up after the World in this deck. So, to me, it's like the World is the achievement. I frequently say that the World to me represents a birth because it's like you're going through a portal, with the World. And the World to me can represent being stuck in the squeeze. So it's like you're going through this rebirth. Some of you have maybe gone through some uncomfortability leaving whatever this situation is here, and now it's like time to leave. You have the 4 of Pentacles here between the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Could be having a hard time letting go of this person, if it's a person for some of you. And you have the Knight of Cups. What do you know, right? I told you, this is your Knight in Shining Armor right here, this bottom row. So I feel for those of you that maybe have a person who's like a comfort zone coming back from the past with that 4 of Pentacles, I feel like this is a better option. Knight in Shining Armor, definitely someone new. I just have like a story popping into my head. And again, I want to stress, like, people always get mad at me. I don't care. but people are always like, how dare you say that I shouldn't go back to my ex? I'm not telling you what to do. I mean, if you want to go back to your ex, by all means, go for it. Feel free. But I'm just saying the cards are kind of saying, like, hey, there could be a better person, or not that there could be, there is a person who's like a true Knight in Shining Armor. So I feel like the reading is just saying, it's kind of like the universe is saying, like, hey, don't rush right back to a person when there's like, when you learned everything you need to learn from this person. Going back is just going to be a repeat lesson. It's like moving on is going to be you moving forward, basically. So that's what I would do here. But let's see where this is going for you, Taurus. Between the Ant card and the Emperor, you have the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. This has a lot of potential, whatever this is. Remember what I was saying about preparing. I keep getting preparing for something here. The problem with the High Priestess is it's like something entering into our awareness. We're like, oh, this is a possibility, right? With the High Priestess. It's like an idea, whatever it is, right? Maybe you're becoming Chewbacca mom. Maybe you're putting on a Chewbacca mask and, reviewing things on YouTube. I don't know, right? But it's like, what happens after the success? I feel like you need to think about that, especially for those of you that have like a business plan, that I'm not saying you have a business plan, but you have like a plan for your business or your job or your career. I feel like you need to say, okay, I'm going to reach this level, but the reading is basically telling me you're about to, reach some sort of level here, or there's about to be a success in your life. What happens after that you reach this level? It's almost like saying whatever you think is the finish line isn't. There's more after that. And so what are you going to do after? I don't know why this is important, but it's popping into my head as important. Trust your intuition. You have the Strength card here between the King of Swords and the Six of Cups. It is probably going to require you to, require strength to not go back to this person if this is a person for you. For others, again, card of attention, believe it or not. Who in the right mind would stick their hands in a lion's mouth, Taurus? Nobody is the answer. So I do feel like it's saying that, to me, it's a card of attention because it's like you're doing, to me, the Strength card is a display of strength. It's like you're doing something that could get you a lot of attention. Between the Three of Cups, King of Wands, and the Devil, you have the Ten of Wands here. Again, I would be careful of someone from the past. It's going to be a lot of work. I feel like, again, really, it kind of solidifies the message because Ten of Wands is like you're at the end of a long journey. You're at the end of carrying a lot of burdens. He's about to reach this village. He's about to release those burdens he's been carrying for a very long time. So it kind of is a card that says like, why continue to carry the burden? It's like, so I would be careful of going back to the Devil here. I also want to stress that I do get the sense that, sometimes to me the Devil can just be hard work because it can be kind of like an obligation, if that makes sense. And that I said that earlier. I do feel for some of you that there could be like an obligation that's popping up, but it's not like a bad thing. It's like sometimes an obligation is a good thing. Like imagine if your boss says to you, hey, do this extra work for the next year and I'll pay you $1 million. It's like, yeah, it might be a pain in the ass to have to go into work at 6 a.m. every day to do extra work, but is it worth it for $1 million? I would say yes. So probably is what I would say. It's like sometimes an obligation can be a good thing, right? And I get that sense for you here, where it's like something is going to pay off, maybe not right now, but in the future. And, is it an obligation? Yeah, but I think it's going to be worth it. You have the Nine of Pentacles. After, this last row is your outcome. You have the Nine of Pentacles, pre-Empress energy, glow-up energy, right? So it's like you're almost at Empress status here. And you have the Emperor, which is really nice. So again, for some of you, I feel like I said this to you maybe in your August reading, your monthly reading, where I kind of felt like it was like more like, you're, kind of like this developing energy where it's like you're not quite there yet. You're not quite at the Empress status, but I feel like that's where you're going. So definitely like that. Three of Wands, changes in the future here. Taurus, and let's see, and the Page of Cups, definitely true love coming in for you here. Nine of Pentacles, like being single. Three of Wands is like waiting for love, but Page of Cups is love coming in if you want it. For others, I feel like Three of Wands is just expansion. It's you expanding into the world. And the Page of Cups is you moving closer towards some sort of dream here with the Page of Cups. Again, like I said earlier, I kind of feel this need for you to go past a finish line. So whatever, maybe you have a goal in business or your career, I feel like there's more available to you. I think that's true for everyone, basically, where it's like we have a choice. It's like we can do the bare minimum or we can do a lot more. And I see you wanting to do a lot more. I feel like maybe you don't feel like that right now. That's fine. But I feel like in the near future, you're going to be like, I want to do more. I want to do more in my life. And it's like, because you're doing more with your life, you are just going to naturally attract more. So it's like maybe you work harder, but at the same time, like I said, maybe there's an obligation, but I feel like there's going to be rewards that go with this obligation, like more money, which is going to allow you to have more experiences. It's going to allow you to like do more things, like travel, move, whatever you want to do. So I really see like a lot of benefits to this. Kind of a weird reading. I also really like it. So I feel like things are kind of balancing out for you here. What I would say, really, for whatever reason, that Justice card is standing out to me as your most important advice here. So I feel like the Justice card is just saying, if you are at a loss, if you need guidance on like what to do, what to work on, where to go, whatever, Justice is cause and effect. It says, if you put energy into something, what do you get back? I feel like you need to kind of allow that to be your guide at this time. But really nice reading, Taurus. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.